Hi, I'm MTG, and welcome to my channel where I waste my wild cards on meme decks so you don't have to. And today we're actually going to start the journey of some tribute decks to the planeswalkers that have been completed, because I feel like it's a nice little way to say farewell to some of our now Phyrexianized, favorite planeswalkers, especially if there's no way they're coming back and if they're permanently dead. That's extra sad. So I just wanted to make kind of a few different decks this week to kind of say farewell to the completed planeswalkers that we've already kind of seen through spoilers or in the last couple of sets where that was dropped, like Ajani and stuff like that. So anyways, let's go check out the deck list and I will see you in a second. All right, here is the deck, and I wanted to make this like a farewell to Ajani because if you're not up on the lore, they were completed. And from what my understanding is, when someone's completed, they essentially are replaced inside with like a weird cyborgy type Phyrexian technology where they might not even be aware that they have been completed until essentially they're woken up to be like, hey, actually you have kind of died and now you're controlled by a scary Elshnorn. I think she controls them. So for this, because we're seeing more stuff too with like Ajani and some of the cards. Like I think there was a spoiler where we got to see like Ajani fighting Elspeth. That it just seemed like, I don't know, an interesting kind of like deck to just, pay tribute to Ajani. So for our tribute deck, I guess, is we have Ajani Sleeper Agent. And it's interesting because you can actually pay 2 life instead of one of the, little mana pips there where you see the Phyrexian symbol. So it's actually easier to cast this commander. But the other thing of it is I like that we get card advantage with the +1 ability. We can distribute counters with the -3, and then the -6 can let you get an emblem that whenever you cast a creature or planeswalker spell, target opponent gains 2 poison counters. So I don't know how much we're going to use that -6 ability, because for the most part I feel like people are really quick to responding to any sort of planeswalkers that you put on the battlefield, especially if their ult poses this kind of risk. But we can try to see if we'll pull it off today. And to go along with the farewell to Ajani, because I think one of the things that was like really sad, at least for me, like when I learned that Ajani was, completed, is that Elspeth and Ajani had a really good relationship, and from the new Capenna like short stories, it seemed like they didn't necessarily end on the highest note with each other. Like Elspeth wasn't necessarily like really mean to Ajani, but I think she was still dealing with a lot of trauma, and I think Ajani too had some some trauma on his own, because like Elspeth at one point actually died in his arms, and I think that was during like the Theros like arc and stuff, and she eventually fights her way back into the realm of the living. But I think like Ajani was trying to talk to her about some of the sad stuff that happened, and she wasn't ready to talk about it, and she kind of pushed him away. So I don't remember if they like really made up after that, but it seemed like they kind of left each other on this like sad note of like not necessarily the best way to end terms if that's maybe the last time you ever see someone. So I thought it would be appropriate in this deck that's kind of like a farewell tribute to Ajani to kind of include some references to Elspeth, because they seem to have such like a close relationship. So the other cards that we have in here, I just tried to put in like a bunch of like Ajani references. So we have Ajani's Welcome, we have Ajani's Pridemate, but I also thought it'd be cool to like kind of include all of his other references to, like the Oath of Ajani with his like Planeswalker stuff. So I tried to include all of his Planeswalkers that I could in Historic Brawl, at least the ones I had like wild cards for, and just kind of seeing that by doing this we have a lot of synergy with counters but also life gain stuff. And then with Elspeth is kind of like a good support because she also can like beef up other creatures that we're putting counters on. We also have Elspeth Conquers Death, which I think is really relevant again to like their arc and their last conversation that they had. And then we have Elspeth Resplendent, which is like when she's on New Capenna, and I think like one of the last times before she really talked to Ajani before he was completed. So I just thought like these were kind of like some cool flavor references to that. And then we have Phyrexian Processor and Portal to Phyrexia, just as kind of like cool flavor cards to reference the fact that Ajani was completed. So that's kind of the theme overall. It's just I guess, a tribute farewell to Ajani. So I'm excited to show you how it does, and I will see you out there. Kethis, the Hand Hidden. This will... I can't remember what this commander does, actually. Pretty sure they just have value, right? Just stonksy value, which I guess is summarizing, like, all commanders. Because that's why they're commanders. We're definitely going to keep this hand. And I think we're okay to shock in Temple Garden because we have Ajani's Welcome. So we will go ahead and keep. And we're going to put this Temple Garden in untapped and play Ajani. Or Ajani's Welcome, I should say. Not the Planeswalker turn one. And then I think next we will set up for... Maybe I should have done Lano or else that would have been smarter. I didn't realize this was the card in my hand. Oops. I just got so excited about Ajani's Welcome. But I guess if we're looking to gain life, that's not bad. So you can pay 2 life, draw a card at the beginning of your upkeep. If you have 5 or less life, you may transform it. Okay, that's interesting. Drop you, drop you, gain a life. And what happens? Okay, so you gain life. And what does this do? Legendary spells you cast cost 1 less. To cast, exile 2 legendary cards from your graveyard until end of turn. Each legendary card in your graveyard gains. You may play this card from your graveyard. That seems pretty good. Let's put down kind of more rampy stuff, which is going to be Jagan defends the temple. And then hopefully that means we can probably drop like AO. I also like fight breaking too. That's going to be sweet with our commander. We're just going to put tons of tokens on stuff. Or not tokens, counters. Because the -3 ability here with Ajani. Okay. So I'm kind of tempted to like Kenrith transformation that. They'll give us card draw too. And they can exile our graveyard if they want. It's not going to impact us too much. Ooh, frozen. Whoa. I have to restart my computer after this. Can't talk. Okay, so we will put down those planes. Kenrith transformation that dude. Draw a card. And let's put down fight rigging. I like that because there's a chance we might not cast the soldier. And I am not going to attack because they probably would want to trade. Master of Flowers. What are you making?
Not even a meal before battle.
Okay. It's fine. Wasn't planning to attack or really block. Perfect. So we're gonna get a cool little dragon. And then we drop you. Drop our dragon. We have so many dragons. And then I think next turn we'll get the Ajani. So we'll pay 2 because we have 2 to pay with our little tappy dudes. Our little tappy nerds. And we'll put that on you. And we'll cast you. This is so insane value-wise. Oh my goodness. I don't think we can pay. Yeah, we're all out, so we'll decline. And yeah. Maybe I should do Phyrexian Processor. Will we have enough to do both? Don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll only have 6 mana. So if we had another land drop, I think we can do this and this. Exiling. No. It's okay, we gained a ton of life. It'll go towards our Phyrexian processor. Is it, can it attack? Yeah, okay. We'll put 3 counters on. Let's put it on our friend here. We're gonna put this down. We'll do, let's do 15. I don't know. Put this down as a land. Okay, this, and we'll do our life, because why not? Life is a resource, right? Put it on you. And then we'll attack you and you, because card advantage. They're definitely going to block with their commander. Okay.
Let me offer some guidance.
And we will pass. They're going to be making 15/15s. Oh, Kaya is very sweet. That's fair. Makes sense. Exile all non-land permanents. That'll be sad for us.
We need not fight here.
Alright. Good game. I can't good game them. Ah, I'm sorry. I wanted to, but it like muted my thing after I tried to boot back in. But GG's. Tulane. This will be Stonksy value time for them. We don't have any green sources, so we're definitely gonna have to mulligan this. Ooh, that's also not good. And that's better, I guess. Ugh, 2 lands, so that's not heartwarming. I think I'll go with AO to the bottom. Let me put this down for planes, I think. This could be a little tough for us. Our end step will crack this Fabled Passage. If you tap an untapped artifact or creature you control, add 1 mana of any color. Okay. We'll just activate this now. So I don't forget, because we all know that will probably happen. Stop. Hit me for 1. Okay. Ooh, champion. No other land drop, but thankfully we can play this Authority of Consuls, and that'll be pretty sweet. So if we do get another land, it would be super sweet to put that in. Kind of sucks that we mulliganed quite a few times. Only had 2 lands in our starting hand. I just felt like keeping that first hand was going to be too risky, and our second one we only had like a colorless land and 2 planes, I think. Oh sweet, okay. Let's put in champion. Hope she doesn't get removed. And then if we hit another land drop, we should be pretty darn good. So we'll put in Adar next too. Okay, Stonksy Stonks. Is this like an elf deck with Tulane? That's pretty cool. Oh, soldier. Interesting. Okay. No blocks. Hit another land drop. Feels good. I probably could have done Beast Whisperer maybe for more value, but I don't know. I'm happy with this. less than. So I'm not going to attack yet. I'm going to probably wait. And I think I'll put in like Beast Whisperer next just so we can try to get that card draw value. We don't really have a way to deal with this Chu lane right now either, which is going to be a problem. Oh, I just realized they had Transformer sleeves. Ah, that's so cool! So they just put in Chu lane. So they're going to get all the value from that. Okay, put you in, and like I said, Beast Whisperer. And then we will attack with both of our friends. We'll make a treasure token. I just like that one so much because of the ramp, and then the scry ability in the beginning can be really powerful. Just waiting for them to drop like a huge bomb here. Okay. Okay. They're getting the ramp. Do they have another 2-drop? Yes. But it's on a creature. Okay. Ooh, I love this card too. We will put in Elder Gargaroth though, because I think that's going to get us our most value here. Both of Ajani's going to be sweet too. And I think we'll go ahead, not with Beast Whisperer, but we'll attack here. We'll do -4 on... Let's do that. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. And then probably Phyrexian Processor, I think would work really well. Ari's Wake is good. Okay. Oh, so they're probably returning it so that they can get another card draw piece if they don't have anything that they draw off the top of their deck, because that'll get them card draw. That's smart. Oh, GG. Who are we playing against? Urza. Okay. I think I will keep this. I like Charming Prince. Call me biased. Just our little completed Ajani boy. The new art where like his full body is like Phyrexianized looking squid dude is pretty intense. Have you considered? We'll drop you and drop you. We'll choose to scry. I think we need to try to hit our next land drop as good as those things are. Okay. No land drop here to our sadness. Okay. So flicker that. Is that the goal? Oh, sweet. Okay. Whew. I was getting nervous that we weren't going to hit our land drops. We'll just hang put. Hang tight, whatever the colloquial term is for that. Boo, boo, boo. God, Eternal Ketnet is a good card. I might end up exiling that. Let's put down... Let's see if this freaks out on me again. Last time it didn't work. There we go. Last time I tried casting that, it just like made me discard a card, and then I don't know if it was like buggy because my computer had freaked out and crashed before, but I was like, I had valid targets because there was like a foreign Klex on the field. It was really weird. Knight Swords Urza. We'll see what makes sense. See, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we can just use Ajani and hit Urza that way. Okay. Okay. You want to wait to swords there, Commander. We will put in you. I think makes the most sense. Because they're tapped out, so I don't have to worry about counter magic. And then I'll just hit face. Perfect. Okay. We're not going to get anything out of the graveyard with this Elspeth Conquers Death. What you gonna do, friend? Yeah, definitely gonna wait for a chance to... Ooh, that's a good card, though. It has flying. Yeah, I think we actually need to exile that. Because we don't have a way to deal with flying right now. And we can hit Urza with this Ajani, too. I should have the chance to respond to this, right? Do they have something? Okay, I was like, is there something keeping me from doing that? It's also good to do this while all that other stuff is on the stack, because that's going to get bigger as soon as those enchantments hit the graveyard, so they gain less life off the swords. Okay. Sweet. I love that card. We will put you down. We're going to exile you. It's kind of like mini swords on a planeswalker, which is kind of cool. I think we'll hold on to that, and then we'll go ahead and attack face, since we have been gaining them a lot of life, because we're generous. Johnny doesn't skip chest day or leg day. The value, all the card draw. Okay, Arcane Signet. Figured they were gonna bonk for one. Not too sad about that. Okay, so they passed. We will put in you. Let's actually pay the life for it. We're not hurting too bad right now. like to see what's on top.
We will fight to make it so.
If there's anything spicy there. Day of Judgment is good, but I don't think we need it right now. We'll drop you. That's an enchantment, yeah. So we'll destroy target enchantment so they stop getting value from that. Okay, and then we'll uptick you. And I think we'll attack first. And I was going to play this as a land, but I think we're going to hold on to it still. Yes, I know I could have played Land of War Elves and used the Death Bloom Gardener thing for that, but I don't want to play everything in case they do board wipe. Trying to hold back some critters here. Excited to get this down next too. It's gonna be sweet. We're just gonna have all the Ajani planeswalkers out. So many kitties on the board. The greedy play? I think that's what I'm gonna do. Unless they counter it. I totally didn't see they had 3 open mana. I let the greed take hold. Do they have the counter spell? We'll see. Counter or not. Maybe they're deciding whether or not to counter. Resolves. Or maybe they're just having like bad signal or something. Alright. We will uptick you. Sure, let's do that.
Join us in perfect harmony.
I know I just said to keep the Ajani thing on top of the Ajani. Okay. Feeling a bit more secure for sure. Especially if they do board wipe, we at least can maintain most of our board. That's pretty sweet. So we can do these 2 things next. Are they going to be digging for card draw? Mission briefing. I don't know too much stuff from the Guild of Ravnica lore, other than just kind of what the color combinations are called, like Azorius and Orzhov and stuff, but I don't really know much of the lore, like during the time, like whatever short stories and stuff. I've been trying to keep up since like Kaldheim on, basically when I started playing Magic. Alright, we will start with this, and then this, we will do this. And let's do... what do we want to do? I think I will use this so we can make champion bigger. And then let's put 3 counters. We'll put one on you, and you. And then you.
We are watchful eyes.
Let's do this. Okay. And let's just attack. Woo! GG's. I think I will keep this even though we don't have a green source. We can at least use Arcane Signet to get that green source for us. Woo! Feathered is like just ridiculous to deal with too. We'll put you in, then you, and you. And then next turn we'll get Toski in. Maybe fight Rigging after that. I'm just a little worried with this Feather redeemed because the way they just recycle like protection spells and stuff is pretty crazy. So we'll pay the 2 life. And then boop. I would like to get this in maybe on the 6. I usually cast it for the prototype cost, but I think having a 5/4 in the air is going to be pretty sweet. I actually think I will double block. Could be a little risky if they're able to pump it. Okay, so they don't. Yeah, I'm like, I'll take that trade. So we'll put down this forest. We'll put down fight rigging. Fight rigging. These new Capenna like hideaway cards are so sweet. Let's put an Elder underneath that, and then we'll go combat. Oh, good thing we have protection. So we'll say white here. White. And maybe we will need the board wipe. Whew, glad I had that protection spell ready. We were definitely depending on this Toski. Bonk. Okay, draw a card. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whew. Hopefully they don't have another like exile spell ready to go. Okay. Sweet. I think I will board wipe here because Toski's gonna live. So we'll do that. Hit them and go to combat. Because that Stormkiln artist is super valuable in this deck. I'm kind of surprised they didn't have any like ways to buff their board though. Like with their instance to like get redeemed you know, buff, because I'm used to people just kind of recycling stuff like God's Willing. Yeah. And then it makes it just hard to like do anything to the commander. So I'm gonna put in champion. And I think I will just cast this for the prototype. And then we'll give this to her. And we'll give them flying. Or do we want vigilance? Maybe vigilance. Let's do vigilance. Because the other Radiant Scroll Wielder can't block because of champion. Draw Draw a card. Sweet. And then we can Kenrith Feather whenever they replay it. Or they're gonna Swords us. That's really nice too. Now they have a few options. They're definitely gonna go for the Toski though. Goodbye, friend. I love this like Ajani planeswalker like hug. Was it group hug? Not group hug. Super friends. Wow. Oh, I forgot this gives lifelink to stuff too. That's really sweet. Alright, board was taken care of. Let's Kenrith this because I'm tired of them having lifelink with stuff, and we'll get card draw. Okay, we'll put down our planeswalker. I'm not super worried if they kill it because what we're going to be looking here is just to get like the card advantage. So we're putting that to the bottom. Don't need another land drop. And then I'm hoping they play their commander so then we can do Day of Judgment. And our friend Elder Gargaroth is just chilling under this fight rigging. That he's gone to face. Yep.
You cannot stop us.
Oh, okay. So, I think I'm gonna uptick them again just to see what we can grab. Ooh, Warm Coil is a good card.
Perfect harmony.
And then we'll put in Dawnbringer Cleric. I think we'll have to exile one of their burn spells here. So exile, let's get rid of this because it's got Spectacle. I don't know if Spectacle lets someone cast it again. Oh no, never mind. But still, that's gonna be something that'll hurt our what you call it? Hurt our board. Can target stuff that we care about. The Grape Shot's really good too. And we can get our boy out. Thanks. And then pass the turn, I guess. Probably looking for a board wipe. And then I think we want to get the Ajani Adversary of Tyrants down next. Okay. Let's just see what else we can grab. We'll put you to the bottom.
We have allies.
Uptick you, and put one on you and you. And then I think we'll just put in Ajani's Pride Mate, because why not? Let's put this on Elder, and we'll swing with you and you. Let's draw a card. Sweet. Elspeth. Ajani's buddy. Sad times here. This is a fun little icon too. Is that from Infinity? Looks like an Infinity thing. And then I think I will put counters on you and on you. And I'll put this up. Put some more counters on you, you, and you.
Find your valor and fight.
Put them on you, and you. Submit. You know, spread the love a bit. And you, because you have trample. And GG's. Alright, I hope you had fun. I know I certainly did, and I feel a little bit more closure now with saying goodbye to Ajani. But yeah, this deck actually turned out to be pretty powerful. Again, it's like a little bit of a Super Friends effect, but I think some MVP cards that I really would call out are Fight Rigging, because we got to get some cool advantage and just put tons of counters on stuff, which, you know, synergized really well with all of our other Ajani Planeswalkers that we had. And we actually had quite a decent amount of life gain in this deck, so Phyrexian Processor could, you know, be cast and you could pay like 10-15 life no problem and just, you know, stonks value there. So I thought those were some cool synergy cards, but overall I think like there were just a lot of really powerful cards in this deck, especially the Ajani synergies, again, lining up really well with each other. So this was a really fun deck to play. And yeah, I don't know. I hope you had fun saying goodbye to Ajani with me. And if you have any theories too on, do we think the Phyrexians are gonna forever take these Planeswalkers? Because there's a chance that maybe the Planeswalker Spark can somehow, I don't know, save them. So I'd like to hear what your theories are on that. And if there's any cool flavor cards that you think would be good to add into this deck, because I think there's some cool synergies and also just a fun story to tell here. But yeah, that's the deck and the games, I guess. So have a good one and bye.